Hey everybody, and welcome back to some more Tropico. We are playing the first campaign mission, which is kind of set up like a general tutorial a little bit. We're in the colonial era, and our main goal of this entire mission is to get out of the colonial era and to become El Presidente. So we are moving along. What we're trying to do right now is get these Teamsters ports built on the different islands. We could quick build them. And honestly, for $850, that's not even that bad. But the thing is, right now, I don't think there's really anything our builders are doing. We are definitely going to need more housing, however. A lot more housing. We have entertainment and health nearby. You know what you can do? I believe... Somehow I thought I did this before where I opened up the almanac while there was a mission complete screen, but I guess maybe not. I'm torn here. I'm torn. I think we could just use more people this way. We did complete that loot raid. That was actually the loot raid coming in. So we completed the first loot raid. We're now working on the next one. What we can do is we can shift, click, and we can actually alternate between these two back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I don't know if we need to do a heist for this mission or not. I can't remember, actually. There's nothing to upgrade on the chapel. We can either do traditional sermon or we can do help first, preach later. That lets them actually take care of
The cruel, salty
medical.
sea burns the lungs of young Penultimo. The sensation is quite unpleasant.
But thanks to you, I'm delivered from the tentacles of fate. Are you a great leader? If so, it would be my honor to pledge my undying support to you and your regime and your treasury, for I am Penultimo, the most remarkable aide any leader ever had.
Imagine my joy at being back on
Guys,
an
I'm now
island,
understanding why
brick
there's an
buildings,
SOS on that
and
island.
Indoor plumbing, and at having someone to talk to who is not a coconut.
Fantastic, exactly. Nice little castaway thing there.
Splendidly,
So
Governor.
basically,
By
that
the way, I
that
read
SOS was
some
Penultimo
valuable
on that island, literally making those. I literally just put that together. I'm sure there's like, I'm sorry guys, I'm that dense apparently. We know we're going to be fulfilling the rum trade export. We have 6 years on the clock. I think I'm going to continue to take the money here for these main mission ones. Have a gold. Yep. This is going to allow us to kind of have, you know, to spearhead economically our independence here. So let's get the mines and let's just mass gold. We might even be able to do a double here. And by double, I mean like a double on this particular deposit because it was a much bigger one. Okay, I'm just trying to think, how is this going to bend through? This road is really going to fight us here, isn't it? There it goes. There we are. And then from here, we should be able to build, you know, things that they need, right? Let's put a landing here. I don't know if that's required, but let's actually add a landing so that people can kind of come and go if they need to for whatever reason. Let's give them, there's going to be a lot of people out here working. Let's give them some good luxuries, like a circus, a chapel, and they're also going to need a grocer. And the grocer is the one thing here that actually needs to be attached to the road. But so does the fishery too. There's actually a lot of fish out here, like an insane amount of fish out here. So let's actually take advantage of that. We're losing all of our money here, but I think that's going to be okay. Homes. That's what we're missing right now at the moment, is homes. Lots of homes. Lots of homes. That's, yikes. We just spent through all of our money. Let's actually cancel one of these. Ooh, that's right. We need the coconut harvester just to get the coconut harvester online. I don't think this person's going to have as fantastic of a of a community. I think it's basically just going to be a lone coconut harvester out here. And maybe we'll give you like a little bunkhouse or something. Let's go. So let that build up. We're definitely going to be dipping down here. What I actually might do is reconsider the raid selection we have. If we have someone that could go get coconuts, we might actually want them doing coconuts instead. Because coconuts, I don't want to like, coconuts are easy to get, but I don't want to like, I don't want to deal with it really. So let's go coconuts, alternate between coconuts and we'll worry about that later. That'll be fine. One thing, can we upgrade this? No, that's not till World War era.
It seems that we are unable to find gold.
Build a Teamster's office. Okay, we're definitely going to want a Teamster's office out here. Without question, with all the economy that we're going to be doing out here. Ooh, the one thing, remember how I was talking about, don't do this to me, game. That would work. That's a little bit goofy, but that would work. And we don't have the money right now. That's going to sell for 5,000 once the ship comes in.
The people have a request.
Complete a loot raid. We're working on that. And speed 4, things are moving here. Ooh, that's a good amount of money. So this is rum for 20%. Gold for 10. They like logs too. Right now we're trying to do rum for 5% gain. I don't think we're doing, I think we're converting it all into planks, aren't we? Yeah, everybody's out here chopping. These people probably need like a grocer and maybe a chapel that's nearby. Yeah, that's the chapel capacity here is just not good. It's not good. There we go. That one's done.
I'm glad to be still working with you.
This one we're going to want to extend the mandate, I think. Let's go back into here and let's actually just add this. Let's, while this is here, while this is an option, let's sign this for 50,000 just so we have something in our back pocket there that'll be worth a good amount. And then we can also do gold for a 3,000 boost. But the rum is going to be huge money to the point of if we have tons of sugar, decrease sugar consumption by 25%. Let's take a look at our fisherman's wharfs. Now let's go here and let's do the fishing dredge. And that's what's going to add every time, in addition to the fish, they also harvest units of shellfish. So every time they come in with fish, they're actually coming in with fish and shellfish. It's just more stuff. It's just super good. Super good. So we want all of our fisherman's wharfs to have that. We might just need to go in with another plantation or two if we really want to double down on the... and this one would be pretty efficient, I think. Now, see how a lot of that's getting clipped off? There's just not enough room for the actual farm itself. We could try to sneak it down here like this at 82%. I don't particularly love that. Not up here. Yikes. We probably could have done 2 this way, and it would have been great, but I goofed that up big time. Yeah, we need to come up here now. Remember how we were already thinking about this? We were already thinking about coming up there, but let's do that now.
More, Governor, more. Always more.
Fulfill trade route with the crown. See, that's going to be a little bit tricky until the gold gets online. Gold smuggling. The gold smuggle raid?
Viva la revolution! Together, Governor Ju, I, and the people will turn...
Let's take a blueprint and see what we get. The Opera House, we aren't going to use that, but still. We should probably be taking the money and not risking it. What am I looking for? Gold smuggle raid. I wanted to look at the raid screen here. The gold smuggle. Smuggle out gold unnoticed, unseen. Let's not worry about that. So with the mines, I typically like to do profit protocol, which basically, what does it do? It increases the duration of the shifts The work shifts is increased 38. I don't know if that's 38% or what, but that's huge, right? If people are working more and it increases the efficiency by 50%, this is just like when people go to work, they're like trapped at work forever. This is amazing. This is amazing. So I like doing profit protocol on all the things, but I will give them a raise to compensate with that and just kind of, kind of encourage
Good
them.
job, old chum. That wharf is practically sagging under the weight
That's
of
2 years, but that's 6,000. I think we're going to take the 6,000. And have our fingers crossed here. We do need to keep an eye on that, though.
Governor, the people have a request.
Build a chapel. We're working on that, are we not? This is a chapel right here. Nice. So that's going to instantly complete because we're already building one. I love when that happens.
Our revolution is
There we go.
only marginally glorious, but with your
Let's take the money. That's what I want to look at. Unemployment in vacant jobs. So we have 21 vacant jobs, which means getting some of those revolutionaries to come in would be a pretty good thing. We also don't have a newspaper for these people over here, but that's probably going to be just fine. How much sugar are we coming in with? It seems like we're getting definitely enough sugar to keep this going around the clock. Man, maybe not. Maybe not. With this, I don't think we're going to necessarily be able to support 2 unless we go up to another plantation. Which is easy enough to do. The tricky thing about the plantations, though, the only kind of, bad thing is... is how many people they require to work. They require a lot of people. And it's not the best. I mean, we're losing a little bit, but not really as much as it seems. We're just losing a few squares. That's going to be enough for 2 plantations, I'm pretty sure. Especially if we get that little upgrade on it that makes it so that it uses less sugar, which we might invest in eventually, especially if it becomes a strong part of the economy. How are these doing down here? Well, they're getting logs and they're getting planks. In fact, they're getting so many planks, they're not getting shipped. The planks are not getting moved to the dock. And part of the thing that I don't like is that we can't bridge that because we can't do bridges in this era. We can't do that. So I'm tempted to actually give these guys a Teamsters dock over here just so they can kind of ship it over instead of having to drive it over. Because they're literally pulling hand carts, for crying out loud. There's too many planks here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's give them a Teamsters dock. I've never built a Teamsters dock this close to an actual dock before, but let's do it. Oh, we're making some good money. Good money. Let's go in here while we're making good money. Let's put down that second rum distillery, and let's come up here and give these people some good stuff so that they have a reason to want to live up here and exist and such. Well, you're actually not going to want to fit in there, huh? Holding shift will let you build 2 buildings without closing the screen, right? Which is kind of nice. I don't think we need a second construction office. I think things are going good. We just made a bunch of money. We just spent it all. Fantastic. How are we working on that trade crown route for gold? For the gold. 1,000 has been shipped. Yeah, I want to do that before... I'd like to do that before we do the gold smuggle raid, because I'm worried at that point we might not be trading to the crown, and we might lose the opportunity to complete that mission. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to go into the Teamsters port. We're going to add that to add 6 job
I have
positions.
successfully milked my former coconut friends
Have
for
coconut
all their
harvester.
worth. And
Oh, it wanted us to actually... I didn't even realize that was one of the objectives. There we go. See, have a logging camp. Already have it. Booyah. Have lumber mills. But now it's going to tell us to export planks. Well, we're going to be able to export planks. Big time. Like, big time. Wait, these people need, like, some stuff. like some leisure stuff and such. And probably a grocer too, honestly. Can we sneak it right back there? That would have been amazing. Not quite, huh? Let's cancel this then. And just build it all grouped up here by these services. Maybe we could actually put some country homes in here too. Some people like to live in them. Well, I mean, anyone that can afford to live in them likes to live in them. What we could even do is we could even switch this to Little Eden. It increases the upkeep cost, but it really does increase the... Well, no, because it says they spend 50% more time there. Or they spend 12... Residents rest a bit longer. They rest a bit longer. We don't want them resting. We want them working. We want them working. Speaking of which, Employee of the Month. This one's super fun because this basically... employees of mines and industry buildings work double shifts. Like, are you serious? Double shifts? That's in addition with the fact that with the profit protocol, they work longer shifts too. So now it's like, I don't even know how that all like adds out math-wise, but when they get to work, they're working. But all with the dream of being Employee of the Month and making a huge bonus. It's pretty awesome. Gold is not stockpiling here. The truth is, even like down here, right? We saw that the planks were kind of stockpiling. They definitely are. I kind of don't understand why that is. We have 4,000 planks here, but there's room for 10,000. So let's keep getting the planks to the thing. You know what I mean? This is going to be big money though when this comes in. Yep. Oh, okay. We're completely stabilized. We do need to take the 2-year extension. And we're also trying to get gold, right? We're trying to ship this gold out so that we can finish that trade route, so that we can then swing over and complete the gold smuggling. Let's switch to gold smuggling. Eventually, we'll need to go into fort in towers because we will have to get our independence, and you know, we might have to fight that off. Just because I have played this, I do know that we're going to need a theater as well. So let's just, while we have the money, let's just get that theater down. Although that's not really good logic because there is a maintenance cost to these buildings, and in luxury buildings or entertainment buildings typically always lose money. These are not going to be ways to make money. Very rarely do I see something like a circus or a tavern or something like that actually bringing in any sort of a profit. It's just, I don't know. Last month we made -3. I mean, that's with the amount of attendees. Oh, which says it was only 8. Apparently last month we made a profit, but overall the building is in the hole, so. I think to some degree for leisure to make a profit, you have to have so little leisure that everybody's dogpiling into the same ones. And that means you don't have enough leisure spread out. And that probably means that people's like fun happiness is actually lower and they spend more time seeking it out than if you just had more like conveniently located, right? Conveniently located. Oh, you know what? I don't think that landing actually does anything there unless we have a landing over here as well. I don't know if we're going to see anybody using that or not, but there you have it. Okay, let's ship off. We could do gold at 20% increase. We could do fish. We're actually probably doing a decent amount of fish. Even though we're eating fish, we now have a lot of extra fish. Speaking of which, I think we needed to actually get this upgraded. What we could do is we can hit control, and it'll show us how many buildings. We could do all the buildings at once. In this case, there's just the one building, so we're just going to do that for 750. These people should be pretty happy. They should be working pretty hard because, I mean, all of the stuff that they need is just kind of like right here. Food, entertainment, faith. They don't need, well, they can't get health. They might need health, but they can't get it until like later on anyway. So I don't know why health is even a thing if we can't build clinics. The economy is looking solid at this point. Absolutely solid. We still need to pick one of these if we want. I'm not too worried about it. We could just do like a standing order on fish just to get that extra 20%. I don't want to go up to 50,000. It'd take a long time to get to 50,000 fish. Ooh, we're making big money. But see, these planks still, like, we're still not getting this stuff shipped. We're still not getting this stuff shipped. It's still accumulating faster than we can move it. Which means we kind of either need more Teamsters or we need to pay the Teamsters that we have more. It's always planks, too. I swear, it's always the one resource that just doesn't ever get picked up quickly enough. Let's do something up here. How did that build instantly? The heck? We didn't quick build that, did we? I don't think we did. More bunkhouses. It doesn't want to let us build anything out here, which is kind of annoying, but it's kind of the way of it. Maybe a country home just to kind of squeeze in some of these gaps. Why are we quick building everything? You guys seeing that? I don't know why those buildings are instantly building. Is there like some sort of effect going on right now or something? I don't know. So gold smuggler, we have to complete the gold smuggler raid. Are we at least working on that, please? Oh, yes, we are. Nice. We're almost done with that. Perfect. Let's actually improve the situation out here because we are going to need coconuts. In fact, let's actually just add the deckhands there. Let's add more homes. And let's get these people sort of, you know, independent out here. Yeah, I don't know why they're quick building. Huh. I don't know why they're doing that. Maybe the game exploded on us. Everything is quick building. I guess we're not too upset, but it's just making me scratch my head a little bit. There we go. That'll let us squeeze by. Let's get another coconut harvester out here because I think we're going to need a good amount of these. I don't want to ruin the area that's being used for coconut harvesting though. Oh, that would have been perfect if that would have fit there. Come on, game. Why are you doing this to me? See, look at that. You could put it there, but you can't put it like that. That doesn't make any sense. And literally everything is quick building. Are we paying the quick building price? This is 800, right? 850. So it's going to be down 150 below that. So it's going to be 6. I think we are. We're like, the weird thing is it just like pauses the game too. Here, hold on. Let's build something a little bit more expensive that might illuminate this more. This is 10,000. It's automatically quick building. Quick build is already underway. The heck? Some sort of weird bug going on. I've never seen that before. Interesting.
You mine gold.
Oh, savior of my unworthy life, let me prove my value.
Okay, 2, we need coconut
Penultimo
harvester.
is
We need to
sneaky.
set at least one
Penultimo
mine to
is
the secret
clever,
protocol. Yep.
Penultimo
And
knows which side
have
his
active
bread is
export
buttered.
trade route for gold nut. I don't think we're gonna actually want this building. That was a $15,000 to $18,000 experiment. So now we need to get the coconuts over here. And for that, we're going to go and make sure we're looting. Again, yeah, exactly. It automatically went back to doing the loot for coconuts because I think having more coconuts is going to be nice. And let's figure out the trade route that's for the gold nut. There it is. So we're just going to do the smallest one because we don't want to spend too long doing this. We'll pay the extra price to get that going. We only have to export 150? Newspaper, build a newspaper. Interesting, we already built one, but it's not recognizing that. So let's get this down. And it's... Hey, it didn't quick build. It didn't quick build this time, so apparently that got fixed. Unless it was just like, it's that island that... No, because we quick build over... We did it over here, and then that's so weird. That is so weird, but now I guess that's fixed. This is set to the secret protocol. Let's set you to the secret protocol as well. We have tons of money. Like, literally, we are just making bank right now. We don't need to go to secret protocol for everybody, actually. Forget that. There we go. We're getting the coconuts in here, which means we're taking the gold and we're making it into a gold nut. It looks like we have a little mission to... Oh, interesting. So we have built the newspaper. We could set this to the Independent. We also have a side... Let's bring in some more revolutionaries. We also have a side mission to get a tavern built. And I'm not sure where we actually really care about such a thing. We probably just need to give these people a circus down here. They'll probably appreciate that a lot more than a tavern. But you know what? Let's give these people the option of going to a tavern. And we'll just quick build that because we have tons of money. So once we get this gold nut exported, we're going to be good to go. Uh-oh, I think one of these ships is literally coming in with the gold nut. And we did not get... Nope, it's going to be one of these. There it is, 300 gold nut. Let's increase the budget of the docks. That'll get the ships coming more frequently. I don't think that's actually as critical as some people think. Some people think that's like fundamentally critical to your economy. But if the ship comes, the ship comes. You know what I mean? As long as these areas aren't getting filled, like as long as we're not producing more than 10,000 planks per cycle, I don't think it matters. But it is a good peace of mind, I think, to maybe just be getting your money quicker. Money now is better than money later. But in this game, I don't know if it's worth paying more. But it's such a small price in the grand scheme of things. Another tavern? Okay. Let's make them like... That's what the people want.
Viva la revolution! Together, Governor Jew, I, and the people will turn everything...
Let's get a blueprint. Mansion. Don't care.
Governor, this is one of the...
I'm glad you're exporting goods, Governor, but I've been watching the dock workers, and you know, I think they might be lazy. I've been chatting with the king, and we agree you're doing well.
We have a theater, we'll get some immigrants. We don't really care about getting immigrants from the old country, right? We want the revolutionaries.
What a lovely theater.
We have the theater. See, we've already kind of set ourselves up in a really good way to get this stuff done. And now we need to visit the theater. So we need to click on this button down here for El Presidente, and we need to actually visit building, which actually costs money to be able to tell our... To basically get us to want to go somewhere that we might not want to go on our own, we actually need to pay. We need to be paid. It'd be really cool if that went into your Swiss bank account, but that'd probably be an exploitable thing. I don't think we really care about any of this other stuff. What we can do is we can go to efficiency degrees 25% while this building is operational. The efficiency of each high school. We don't have a high school. We could just increase liberty. Let's just increase liberty. Reduces the amount of knowledge gain. Well, we don't really care. Because we don't care about any of this stuff. I just hit all the buttons so it can just do its thing. Completing a loot raid. We should be doing those automatically. And we're working on one right now, actually. We have 175,000. We never even really blew through all of our initial money. Are we playing this? I think we're playing I'm pretty sure we're playing this on normal. I don't remember this one even being this smooth. This is actually going really, really well. Okay, El Presidente, you're going to get to the theater here. Chop, chop. But we don't have enough housing. What we could do, yeah, the bunkasses are pretty cheap. I don't really care too much. What we could be doing though is we could actually be actually has me worried a little bit. It's like almost full, but it's not completely full. These are like looking full though.
Governor,
Dang.
shot. Oh, alas, poor Penultimo.
Assassin.
Reached for the peanuts. Something went.
Praise the
Penultimo
staging.
is on
The crown tried to assassinate us in the theater that we built for them. Everybody rise up and rebel. Okay, let's get the guard towers and such that we're actually not going to need, and you'll see why. And that's because we've done a really good job with our economy. So let's just quick build these. This is actually like we're nailing this. We're nailing
We
this
are
here.
prepared for
Oh,
Get more
Governor,
revolutionaries.
looks so
Okay, look at this. Wow, we are killing it right now.
bleeding a little.
Have an average food happiness of 55. We already have 57. Have an average faith happiness of 39. We already have, or sorry, 35. We already have 39. Have an average liberty happiness of 55. We already have 57. We could click any of these. Let the people get fat with food.
We no longer
Proclaim
whisper
our
Something does
independence
not feel
and win.
right, Governor.
Average, have an
Powerful
average
desire to
revolutionary approval of
Presidente.
71. I mean, look at this. We're nailing this. We're nailing this stuff right here.
My governor, the people are filled with bile. Their hate of the crown is making them sick. Or perhaps it is the rum.
It could be the rum. It could be the rum. Let's build a fort. See, we have so much money. It's actually kind of insane. Like, we could just, there's no reason not to just quick build this. But you know what? I'm enjoying my time playing Tropico right now. And we don't have to rush it too much.
Viva la revolution! Together,
'Cause I'm
Governor
actually kind of
Joe I
wondering-
and the people will turn everything around.
Let's bring them in. All the revolutionaries are welcome here. You know what? We are going to quick build this. Because
The
you know what I
people
think
are
we're going to do?
very happy with
We're going to
the old
actually
governor
edit
and
this
hope they
episode and
never have
actually
to
jam
use
it on to the back of
Or
the other
that is.
episode.
We
Because
already stole the rum there.
this we're screaming through all the requirements here. We're screaming through. We're making tons of money. We're not even fully. I don't even think we're fully even exploiting the economy. The economy is essentially just rum distilleries, which I actually typically don't build very often, but it actually forces you to build one in this game. Mandate. Ooh, wait a second. The mandate's running out. What the heck? I was not paying attention to that actually. Whoops. Hold the phone. Can we do like a quick one for? Wait a second. Are we gonna? Everything's going 911 all of a sudden. Are we actually gonna planks? I want to do a plank one. Does it say trade route? Import. We have to do an import. Oh. So let's import. Meat. 600 things of meat. Let's also make sure these are fully upgraded with the dunder still. The dunder still. I don't think there's any other buildings we could be spending to upgrade. Can we do anything with the plantations? Not until the
I
World
asked
Wars.
myself, Governor,
Build another tavern. I
must
don't
say
know if we
I'm
care
glad.
about this. Extend the mandate, because that was actually creeping up on us. I was not paying attention to that at all.
The people
New
of Tropico
task?
love you almost as much
Oh, proclaim independence. This is the new task. There we go. We win. So the option there was to spend 15,000 or to defend. The attack that the rebel does is pretty insignificant. In this case, we have 200,000. No big deal. We
Excellent.
have one.
My heart swells with joy.
We have
Greet my
one.
fearless leader for the
We are
first
moving into the
time.
World Wars era.
Governor, you
And
did it.
there you go.
Alas,
Scenario 1 is completed.
And so, the story is told. That is how we met, Presidente. The most important time of my life. I still have the assassin's bullets, you know,
Penultimo is great.
close to my heart. Who would imagine that such a story would be only a minor
thank you so much,
chapter in
everybody,
somebody's life? But
for
you,
watching
most
this little
celebrated
walkthrough for the
Presidente,
first
your
mission.
life
We are
has
going to
seen
continue on the
adventure
other
enough
missions,
for
which
a
are luckily
100
not so
normal
much of a
people.
tutorial.
A
So these should be a
1,000.
little bit more interesting.
But those are stories for another day. Now old Penultimo is tired. Old Penultimo will sleep and dream of your...
We actually knocked that last bit out nice and quick. That was fast. That was smooth. But that's the original mission.
You have
I mean,
done it,
we can
Presidente.
continue playing at this
Victory
point, or
is
we can go back
ours.
to the main
I mean,
menu.
victory is
There's really,
yours.
you know, I mean, if we continue playing, we're just playing a sandbox mode at that point, right? So for the most part, we're going to go back to the main menu. And there we go, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. We will move on to the next mission